Christmas Eve, 2008. A 37-year-old man sat in an empty office, staring at the numbers in his bank account. His two companies, Tesla and SpaceX, were both on the verge of bankruptcy. He had just gone through a divorce. His net worth was nearly zero. His friends told him, Elon, give up, save at least one company. But he made a crazy decision, a decision that would change human history. Today, his net worth exceeds $200 billion, making him the world's richest man. This is the story of Elon Musk. But before I tell you how he succeeded, I need to show you how he climbed out of hell, again and again. The lonely boy from South Africa. 1971. Elon Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa. His childhood, in his own words, was a nightmare. When he was 9, his parents divorced. He chose to live with his father, the biggest regret of his life. His father, Elon Musk, was an emotional abuser. Years later, Musk said in an interview, "My father is the most evil person I've ever met." At school, things were worse. He was the skinny nerd who always got bullied. When he was 10, a group of classmates pushed him down the stairs and beat him until he was hospitalized. His nose was broken. He nearly lost his sight, but in that darkest moment, he found a way to escape reality: reading. He read 10 hours a day: science fiction, philosophy, physics, programming. He emptied the libraries near his home. At 12, he taught himself programming and developed a game called Blastar. He sold it for $500. That was his first money. But more importantly, he discovered a truth: knowledge can change destiny. At 17, he made a decision: leave South Africa, go to America. No money, no connections, just a backpack and $2,000. His mother said, "I don't know how he'll succeed, but I know he won't stop." The couch-surfing years in Silicon Valley. 1995, 24-year-old Elon Musk arrived in Silicon Valley. He applied for a job at Netscape, rejected. He was too shy to even walk in and introduce himself. No job, no income. He and his brother Kimball rented a small office and founded their first company, Zip2, an online city guide company. During the day, it was an office. At night, it was his bedroom. He slept under his desk. He showered at the nearby YMCA. Every day he ate $1 hot dogs. He coded until 4 in the morning and started again at 8. Investors laughed at him. This idea is stupid. No one will use it. But he didn't care. 4 years later, in 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million. Musk received $22 million. At 27, he achieved financial freedom. Most people would choose to retire and enjoy life. But Musk is not most people. 1 month later, he invested almost all his money into his next project, X.com, later renamed PayPal. The PayPal betrayal and rebirth. 2000, the dot-com bubble burst. Countless companies collapsed. Musk's PayPal was also on the brink of death. Worse, the board staged a coup. While Musk was on his honeymoon, they kicked him out of the CEO position. Musk later said, "I thought, maybe they're right, maybe I'm not good enough." But he didn't leave the company. He chose to stay as an ordinary employee and continue fighting. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion. Musk received $180 million. At 31, he had succeeded twice as an entrepreneur. The media called him Silicon Valley's new elite. But he looked at himself in the mirror and asked a question: if I die tomorrow, what meaningful thing have I done in my life? The answer was nothing, so he made the craziest decision of his life. Start 2 companies at the same time, SpaceX and Tesla, one to colonize Mars, one to end the era of gas-powered cars. Everyone said he was crazy, including his best friends. 2008, the year from hell. 2008 was the darkest year of Musk's life. First, his personal life collapsed. His first wife, Justine, filed for divorce. Their first son, Nevada, had died suddenly at 10 weeks old, a wound that never truly healed. Then came his career. SpaceX's first 3 rocket launches all failed. Each failure burned $60 million. The media mocked him. An internet guy, what does he know about rockets? Tesla was even worse. Roadster production was in chaos. Costs spiraled out of control. The company had less than 3 weeks of cash left. Musk invested all his savings, $180 million. It all burned away. He went to investors. Everyone refused. He asked friends for loans. They said, "Elon, you've already lost. Accept reality." The financial crisis hit. The entire world was collapsing. By December 23rd, Christmas Eve, Musk sat in his office, looking at bankruptcy papers. He had only 2 choices: give all the remaining money to SpaceX and let Tesla die, or give all the remaining money to Tesla and let SpaceX die. He cried. He later recalled, "That was the darkest moment of my life. I really thought I was going to lose." But on that very night, a miracle happened. NASA called. "SpaceX, you've been awarded a $1.6 billion contract." Christmas saved Musk. From near death to liftoff. After 2008, Musk became a different person. He moved into the Tesla factory and slept in a sleeping bag next to the production line. He worked 120 hours a week, no weekends, no holidays. His friends said he looked like a zombie, but he didn't care. In 2010, Tesla went public. In 2012, SpaceX successfully launched the Dragon spacecraft, becoming the first private company to send cargo to the International Space Station. In 2015, SpaceX achieved rocket recovery, rewriting human space history. In 2020, Tesla's market value exceeded the sum of all traditional car companies. In 2021, Musk became the world's richest man. From the brink of bankruptcy to $200 billion in net worth, it took 13 years. Why could he do it? Many people ask, why Musk? Why not someone else? I studied all his interviews and biographies and found 3 answers. First, he's willing to endure pain that others cannot endure. Most people give up after one failure. Musk experienced 3 rocket explosions, 1 divorce, 1 brush with bankruptcy. He kept going. Second, his goals are too big to fail. If your goal is to make $1 million and you fail, you have 0. If your goal is to colonize Mars, even if you only achieve 10%, you've changed the world. Third, he doesn't care what others think. In 2008, everyone said he was crazy. Now everyone says he's a genius. He hasn't changed. What changed is the world's perception of him. Closing. That's the story for today. If you're going through a low point, remember what Musk said in 2008. If something is important enough to you, even if everyone is against you, you should keep doing it. If this story inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, leave a comment telling me what you're persisting with right now. See you next time.